everybody, it's me, Jessie, with the Driveline Forensics. Today we're going to be removing the drive shaft from this semi-tractor. The tools that you're going to need for this job are heavy-duty support straps, a dead blow hammer, pry bar, impact gun, wrenches, channel lock pliers, gloves if that's what you prefer, thick permanent marker, and safety glasses. Before we touch a thing, we've got to, say it with me, disconnect the battery. It is a very important step. Remember to do this. It's kind of like diffusing a bomb, because trust me, you don't want the punch that's going to come from that kind of shock. Now that that's done, let's get to it. Now there's two reasons that you would be removing the drive shaft assembly. Either you're going to be replacing the entire thing, or you're going to be servicing the components and putting it back in. Now if you're putting it back in, you want to make sure you put it back in exactly the same way that it came out to avoid misalignment and phasing issues later on down the road. I'm going to mark the drive shaft position with a permanent marker at all of the mating components, on all the yokes, all the joints, all the way up the line. I'm going to protect myself, so before I even touch any of those fasteners, we're going to install this cradle to catch the drive shaft just in case it gives way. All right, let's get this bad boy down. I'm going to start by removing the main drive shaft between the forward drive axle and the center bearing. I'm going to start by removing the strap bolts from the forward drive axle. I'm going to use a pry bar to separate the U-joint from the yoke, if I'm lucky. Haha, today is my lucky day. Now this drive shaft is pretty heavy, so I'm gonna ask Marty to come in and give me a little extra hand.
And I'm here.
All right, I'll take this from you. I'm so glad he's here. If you need to remove the entire drive shaft, make sure you have a safety strap to support the center bearing end of the front drive shaft, and it's just remove these two bolts. All right, and then for the transmission yoke, same thing that we did for the back half of the shaft, just remove the straps. And there you have it, pretty simple stuff, right? Okay, let's play a little game. True or false? It is not a problem to reuse a strap bolt when reinstalling the drive shaft. If you answered yes, you are wrong! Here's the deal. The strap bolts are torque to yield, which means as you torque it down, the bolt stretches out. Now that stretch is equivalent to retention. So if you've already stretched it out, either the bolts are gonna back out or it could potentially break. Okay, next question, true or false? You can reuse yoke straps. Yes, but only with an asterisk. You can only reuse yoke straps if it's an SPL cold form strap. Stamp straps are always thrown away because they're made from a material that will deform. So if you try to reuse it, there's gonna be less surface area to keep it retained, which means that things can move around and it will eventually fail. All right, that about covers it. The drive shaft is ready for inspection, so let's get in there and give it a once over.